I wanna talk about radio real quick and how a lot of these industry vets and industry professionals that's been in the music business for a long time talk about how important radio is, and how artists get paid from it better than streaming. That's true. But what they don't tell you about radio is, especially here in Chicago, and I'm sure other markets as well, is that they play the same songs, 20 to 30 songs every day. Also, in order to be played on radio, on national radio, you would need a budget of about $200,000 to get spins. They're not telling you that either, right? Now, I know that college radio is huge right now and it's big, but we're talking about national radio. They talk about how important it is, but they don't talk about how it's true payola, how you have to pay and have a big, huge machine behind you to get played. Also, radio is not like it was when we were coming up. They don't even do live radio anymore. They have a lot of pre-recorded segments from callers, and like I said, they play the same playlist of music because they have so many sponsors and advertising. So yeah, people 30, 40, 50 years old are still listening to the radio, but I mean, they're not tapped in like that. They're not playing new music. You know who was playing new music? People who had like local radio stations, kind of like what college radio is today, right? And they would play, local artists who would bring their CDs up to the station, or, was buzzing in the streets and stuff like that. But radio is not playing no new artists unless they have a absolute machine behind them, and they're paying like crazy. So, don't let people think that oh yeah, find a way to put your song on the radio. It's not that easy. If it was, everybody's song and music would be played on the radio. So yeah, the business, it's a dirty, dirty industry. It's a dirty, dirty game. They don't tell you everything. They tell you what you want to hear and what they think you need to hear, but they don't tell you everything. That's why it's important, especially as independent artists, and just if you're not an artist, if you love music, to really study the business of these things. Go behind the scenes. Don't just celebrate your favorite artists. I know you don't want to think about business sides of things because people got their own things going on in their personal lives, so they don't want to think about. They just want to enjoy music, enjoy their favorite artists, and that's cool. But you got to know what comes behind this stuff, So that's all. Just wanted to get that little rant off. Peace. Curtis Scott Carlton.